Hi everybody, I'm Mark. Welcome to this video. We are going to watch Blackpink and their new music video for Lovesick Girls. They also have dropped an album called The Album, which is like finally, because they had Blackpink in Your Area, which was more of like a compilation of the songs that they had released with a few extra songs. And the album, I think, only has 8 songs, which is still good. But yeah, we just wanted a Blackpink album for the longest time. So let's check out this song and check out this video, and then after this, on a separate video, I'm going to listen to the full album and do an album review. So let's get into this video and listen to this song. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to sound like this. This sounds very poppy. Everything's happening very fast. At least looks very different here. I feel like everything's happening very, very fast. Even the music sounds very, very fast. It's a really cool jacket. It looks very Christmassy. I think it's the editing, like it's too... Like this is fine, this is cool. But some of the shots are like going kick, 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 kick. Even the dancing, it's cut in between each shot so fast. And I don't have enough time to really look at what's happening. We're gonna have to break this down. Looks good. That's a really good shot, and so is that. I like the sound of this part. Oh. I'm not too sure what I think. I think I'm gonna have to watch it again. I'm gonna have to watch this again. Because that happened so fast. Because that was my initial reaction. And I felt like from the very beginning, as soon as I pressed play, the pacing of this seemed like it was going to be, it's panning in very slow. There's like a black, fading from black transition, and then it shows them here, outside, and it's like out in the open, and then the music's slow. And then that's why I was like thinking, oh, I didn't expect it to sound like this. And then it's like, chick, 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 change, 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 change. Change, 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 change. And that's, I was like, hang on a second, what's happening? So the pacing and the atmosphere drastically change within the first 10 seconds. So let's see what's going on here. So this looks like now it's gone from being out in the open, everything's nice, to a crash, car crash. And what does it say on the side of the car? Forever, you, forever, me. And let's watch in slow motion. We'll do 5. Okay. Endless night. Love trapped us in a windowless room. Right, so suffocated and isolated, and she's obviously fighting. Jenny is fighting with this guy. It hurts every time. So she longs for love even though it hurts. I assume that this fighting is what led to it to crash. Then Lisa's here, doesn't know what's keeping me to hold on. If I leave, I'll hate you in my pained state. Now this shot is completely different than the one that Jenny was in. It's less extreme. It seems a little bit more city at nighttime, and she has. This looks great. If I leave anyway, we can't end it before it's over. That guy has like green around his mouth. All around his chin. Jisoo is outside, and then there's like what's this? Maybe it's all just for a moment, and that's like a sand of time, an hourglass, and it's smashed, and it's all pouring away. What are we looking for so aimlessly? But I don't care, I'll do it over and over. Yeah, it's dangerous to have that kind of feeling, to always want to just be in a relationship and you just love to be in love, even if it leads you into even if it's like a crash waiting to happen, and then they can't live any other way without having that in their life. But I don't care, I'll do it over and over again. So it's the same guy each time with different members of the band. Well, this one here seems perfectly fine. I don't see any issues with this. Okay, maybe not. That move is a very TikTok move, isn't it? Like they say something. So with this part, I felt like I didn't get to see the choreography because, like what was happening before, everything was cutting very fast, and it looked like a really cool shot. The choreography looked really cool too, but I just think it cut too much. I would have liked to see it focus a little bit more on this, because in a lot of music videos they cut from a dance routine to then just like a posing shot. So they just stood there posing and singing in the middle of choreography. So I would have liked this to not be there, and just fluidly, and that not that there either, just fluidly see the whole choreography from start to end, and not show the profiling shots. But that happens in a lot of music videos, and it just seems to be a thing that happens, and that's more to do probably with the director or the editing choices. But we are born to be alone. Born, die alone, it says at the back. I like that each one of them has their own unique style. It shows a sense of individualism and unique, instead of just everyone being the same. I like that. Right, so now Lisa has a hammer that says "for you" on the top of it, and she's smashing it out. And then the front of the car it says "bad boy." There's a lot of like words and symbols in this. That's why I had to like slow it down, because it was happening so fast. So she has a hammer that says "for you," and she's hitting "bad boy," which could also, mean they're into bad boys, but it leads to nothing good. So she's going to like take a hammer to it and smash it up because of obviously what's been done to her. Don't want to be a princess. I'm priceless. Now, psychotherapy. But this room does not look like a nice place to visit. This looks like a mental institution or something from like hostel where someone's going to end up being like cut up or sliced up or something. Prince not even on my list. Yeah, and that bear as well is definitely something to do with like psychotic people. No doctor could help me. Maybe it's all just for a moment. Rosé, crying, in distress on the bed, and then happy, painting, pink, now in distress, now looks like violence, like domestic abuse or something. Crying in pain. Yeah, she's calm, and then the next minute she's like running for her life. It's like one extreme to the next. Crossroads, it says at the back. Everything seems perfectly fine now that they're all together as a group of girls. So whether that means, it's better to have your friends around and you have a better time with friends because relationships are all over the place, are emotional roller coaster. But they're not, they're kind of wrecking the place. I always feel like Rose is always in distress in music videos. She's like crying in cars or in a bathtub or something, I think. And the poor girl can't get a break. Love is killing your darling. Her fearless thrill returns once the pain subsides. Right, so she's throwing black paint all over the pink. I'm happy with this pain. You pity me, but I pity you more for pitying me. Nothing. And then now we're back to as if none of that happened. Outside, carefree, out in the wind, with the girls, with the carefree outside, fresh air, the wind in your hair. But then like still going back to shots of like distress and stuff. Hurt over and over again. It's kind of tragic. But we're still looking for love. It doesn't have to be like that, Like people so much want to be in a relationship so badly, and even if they've been in like the difficult times and they've gone through stress to a point where, your life's at risk or you're being like beaten up and having a hard time, it's kind of showing, looking at it from this perspective, it's like there's got to be more to life than feeling like you have to pursue this so badly that it hurts you, because that's better than being alone, or you're made to die alone or born to die alone and be alone. And it kind of shows that friendship seems a little bit better for them. Right, so we're going to watch it one more time, but speed it up. Okay, let's watch it again now. Because it had so many undertones in it, like very negative undertones, but sounds happy and upbeat. Now I can see that the pacing isn't as fast as it seemed before to me at the very beginning. This is a bit slower than the bit at the beginning. I'm nothing without this pain. I think this song reminds me of Forever by them. To the left, this is a Beyonce reference. Follow along a lot better now that we went through it slower. Hang on, I think there's something else here that I didn't even notice before. Here, instead of it saying Visa, it says Lisa. And then I think when she sat down, you see it there underneath her. It says Lisa instead of Visa. I didn't notice that before when I was watching it slowed down. There's a lot of little things here. It says employees must wash hands as well in the back. This is definitely not one of my most favorite Blackpink songs. I like this better than Ice Cream. I wasn't a fan of Ice Cream. It has a sound of some of their earlier stuff, a bit like Playing with Fire and Forever. So far my favorite is How You Like That off this run of songs. But this is my favorite part. I can hear an accent there, isn't it? I'm liking it a little bit more the second time listening to it than the first time, so this is probably one of those songs that grows and I have to listen to it a few times to appreciate it more. But so far in this order of this album, I like How You Like That, then Lovesick Girls, then Ice Cream. But it'd be interesting to listen to the rest of the album, see if there's anything that I like more than those songs. But yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to the album and hear the sound, because so far all three songs I've listened to sound very different from one another, which is great. We have variety. So yeah, I think this is cool. There was a lot going on, so I'm pretty sure there's probably more things that I missed and didn't see or didn't fully get the concept of what's going on. But overall, I think the concept is, it sounds good, it looks good, but if you look closely, love can be an addiction, can be something that could be bad for you, and that no matter how bad or whatever it is, that the effect it has on you, you still want it, and you still keep going back to it. But the bit at the beginning and the end where they're all together as girls, that seemed completely away from the main part of it. So my only take on that is, it's better to surround yourself with good people, because relationships can have a bad effect on you internally, and that's what I'm thinking that this is about. So let me know what you think, and if there's anything else that I missed, and I'll see you all in the album review. Thanks for watching. Bye.